So if you're not aware, the title of a page is a huge ranking factor. I would definitely put it in my top 3 for on-page ranking factors. There's nothing I love more than getting a brand new client that doesn't have their titles optimized on their website. They'll be ranking like page 2 or 3 for the keywords they're trying to go after, but their titles don't have their keywords in it. That is a win. Their title is just home or name of brand with no keywords at all. Easiest client ever to start with. You simply add the keywords to the titles of the pages across their site, and you're going to see massive movement very, very quickly within days. But doesn't this go against what I teach? I teach that the things that are the hardest to manipulate are the biggest ranking factors. A title is very easy to change and manipulate. So why the hell do titles hold so much weight when it comes to the SEO algorithm? You know, I always like to get others' opinions on matters like this, so I want to ask what Big Joe thinks.
You know, the rapidly rising I don't know.
Joe, super helpful, as always. Maybe we'll bring back Joe later when he gets his thoughts together. So let's discuss why having keywords in the page title is such a huge SEO ranking factor. Also, been getting tons of requests of how to get more involved with my content. My people just set up gregsformula.com, link below if you want to check it out. Gives away my free mind map and takes you through all the other stuff I offer if you're interested. So let's get back to this title thing. So, I always teach Google generally wants things that are hard to manipulate to be the biggest ranking factors. And if you watch our channel, I did a video on this recently. This is exactly why having a keyword in the domain is the biggest ranking factor when it comes to on-page. And of course, the importance multiplies as more links come in and they validate that keyword in the domain name. Links are expensive and they're hard to get, so if people are linking to your website, it validates that keyword. Because again, if there's a keyword in the website and these people are taking the time to link to it saying they like your website, it validates that the keyword is definitely about that particular keyword. And the more this happens, the more it validates it. Otherwise, people wouldn't be linking to it. So it is the hardest thing to manipulate when it comes to on-page. Well, on the opposite end of things, changing a page title is really easy. You literally go to the page, you put in a title that you want, you hit publish, and voila. It's as easy as convincing a stoner to eat the last slice of pizza. As easy as finding an STD at a Vegas brothel. As easy as finding a condom in a college dorm room. It's just so easy. So, if this is the case, why is it such a big ranking factor? Well, to start, because, outside of keyword in domain with all the links added, pretty much every on-page factor is easy to manipulate. But this is how Google looks at this. Let's say you take the time and you build up this awesome page, and let's just say it's on electronic cigarettes. And really, even if you don't take a ton of time to build up an awesome page, all what I'm about to say still applies. But we're going to pretend, for example's sake, that you spent all this time building up a super nice page, and it's just awesome information. It's well formatted. It has awesome pictures and videos, and it's just beautiful and just great information. Well, people aren't just going to magically come to this page. You need to attract them there. You need to attract them to that page. Well, how is that done? Through the title. People read your title in the SERPs to determine if it's a page they want to visit. So let's just go take a look at some live results. Let's go to a screen share here, and let's go look at some live results for best electronic cigarette so I can show you some examples. All right, so I did a search for best electronic cigarette, and let's see what type of results we see. So the first one is the 14 best vape kits for 2024 in the UK. The best e-cigarettes for vape is number 2 for vapes. Number 3 is which brand of e-cigarette is good, and this is a Reddit listing. Reddit has really climbed the Google search rankings lately, if you haven't noticed. Number 4, which electronic cigarette to choose. Number 5, what is the best e-cigarette to quit smoking, blue reviews. Number 6, which electronic cigarette is best for quitting smoking. 7, e-cigarettes, vaping with Juul and other electronic. Number 8, a guide to different type of e-cigarettes and vapes. Number 9 best vape brands for 2024. And that is it. So what do you notice about all of these listings? Well, they all have keywords in them. They have keywords in them because it's a big ranking factor, but also That's what's trying to attract people to click on the listing. If this listing right here said, check this out, what the hell is that? We wouldn't even know it's a check what out, right? We're going to be like, skip that one. Like, we don't want to see anything about that. And of course, the robot wouldn't be able to come and read that it's about that topic. See, if you take all this time to build the page and then people are actually linking to you and taking the time to link to you and telling Google, hey, this site is credible because I'm going to link to it, why the hell would you not title your page about what it's about, right? You're not going to title this page the 14 best cat tricks, right? No one's going to click on that because this search is for electronic cigarettes. So you need to center your title around something that's going to attract clicks for what's on the page. You would have no reason to build a page up, spend all that time, put all that effort into the content, and then people on the other end wouldn't be linking to it if it wasn't specifically about what your title says it's about. So that is why titles are such a big ranking factor. This is the place that you attract people to come to your page. If you don't have keywords in your page title, people aren't going to know what your page is about, and they're not going to click on the link, and they're not going to see your page. Google is very aware of this, and they use this knowledge to make it a large ranking factor. Yes, it is easy to manipulate in a sense, but it takes a lot of effort to get a really good page up, get it looking good, and then, of course, all the linking side as well. So Google understands that people are going to put their most important keywords in the title to attract people to this page that they put all this time and effort into. You have about as good of a chance as ranking a page with no keywords in your title as our friend Joe has it to successfully make it up a flight of stairs. Exactly. Just proved my point. So don't mess up something that is so easy. Get the correct keywords in your titles. When you go and you analyze sites or whether it's client sites or other people's sites, page titles when it comes to on-page should be one of the first things you're looking at. It's like the easiest on-page factor to change with the biggest weight in the algorithm. I've literally totally changed the whole traffic flow of a client's website with 5 minutes of going page to page and changing page titles. Literally gone from like 50 visitors to like thousands of visitors within a few days just by simple title changes. That's it. Do not underestimate it. Utilize it. Also, understand that you can actually use page titles in a way when you're doing your linking to kind of manipulate the search engines, because we now know why Google looks at page titles as so important. So we can use this data, right? We can use this to change the page titles of certain linking properties we do, make them more relevant so Google reads the data as more relevant, and it makes our links even better. I'll leave that door open for you. Anyways, as always, make sure you place a comment. Go visit gregsformula.com. If you haven't already, you can get my latest SEO mind map my people set up for you. It's totally free. And make sure you subscribe. Talk soon.